good. Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States. And as history tells us is that United States is the economic superpower of the world. Although there are others who are quickly coming up, but I think that's a strong reason why you feel you deserve the 4 marks. Somebody else? Yes, tell us why you call yourselves Nairobi, Kenya.
Okay. We called ourselves Nairobi, Kenya because we are proud to be in our country, and also we are proud to be what we are in prefects. Yeah.
As the capital city of Kenya, we are proud of who we are. We know the challenges that face us as Kenyans, and we know how to face them. We also chose Nairobi because we want to show patriotism. The others may have chosen Washington, but you are not there. We are the Nairobians. But you are sure, but here you have never seen them.
In fact, I think I would closely associate with these guys because at least all of us have been to Nairobi. Is it all of us? No. Because I feel they are defending my country, they are defending my city, and I know it feels good to have a self-identity, right? So patriotism is a beautiful thing, and probably I'll give you the 4 marks. Let's hear from the others. Sydney, tell us. Sydney.
We chose Sydney. First of all, Sydney is one among our prefects. We chose him because we love him. We wanted to show love among the group, to give him the privilege. As one of us, he feels special.
Very good, very good. That's a very good one. Even the rest have appreciated that. I don't know that you've been in a place where you find somebody who identifies you and you feel the love, you feel embraced by that person. So I am imagining the kind of love they have spread around by showing it to their colleague. So they are making this person feel proud of himself. And I'm trying to imagine that as student leaders sometimes will be expected to show somebody their value. You need to show somebody how appreciated they are. So Sydney, congratulations. I could be giving you the 4 marks, but let's hear from New York first.
We choose New York because it's a well-developed city.
They are trying to associate themselves with outstanding things, with fame, with identity, with influence. In fact, the headquarters of the United Nations is in New York City. So that's a good one. I am almost convinced that New York deserves the 4 marks. So let me show you how I'm going to give the marks. And as far as I'm concerned, you have all defended your names. And because this is just a start, allow me to give you 4 marks each. So New York 4, Sydney 4, Washington 4, and Nairobi 4. Let's move forward immediately to something else. There's somebody here who has just been newly elected as a student leader, but sometimes we make the mistake of forgetting that we are also students. Therefore, everything else that the other student is expected to do, you are also expected to do. Following school rules is not an option. Any other thing that the student could go through, including being punished, because we are human beings, sometimes we make mistakes. In case you make a mistake, don't expect any kind of sympathy, don't expect to be exempted, because in as much as you are a leader, the first thing is that you are a student. And the most important thing is this. What is your main business at school? Learning and studying. So before you even attend to your duties as a leader, you must first of all have it in mind that my first business that brought me to school is studying and excelling. So in case there's something else that comes in between me and my studies, something that comes to interfere with my studies, I should always put it aside, including this responsibility of being a student leader. Therefore, even before we continue so much, after this, in case you feel that this responsibility of being a student leader is going to interfere with your concentration in class, is going to interfere with your studies, please go back and resign. Because you're going to be issued with a certificate of participating in this training. But at the end of your 4 years course in high school, there's a certificate that you shall be given after doing your final examination. The certificate you're going to get today and the certificate you get at the end of your Form 4, which certificate is more important than the other? The KCSE certificate. So in as much as you're going to be provided with the certificate after this training, remember that that certificate is not as important as the certificate you came to pick from this great school of ours. You'll allow me to mention that we have gone through quite some training. Activities were competitive. I really could see the competition and the desire for your team to win. And of course, at least every team won in one of the activities. And on top of that, I have the results with me. All you are seeing during the day, those are what we call provisional results. These are the final results. And out of 10 activities that we've managed to do today, we have a clear winner. And we have 2 teams that came last. And I will announce the team that came last. I will start by that. The team that came last is, there are 2 of them. Both of their names are starting with N. So it's New York and Nairobi. Let's give them a clap. We don't clap like that in our village. We just clap once. So give them a clap. Another one and another one. Congratulations to Team New York and Nairobi for participating and coming last. So we have 2 more teams that are left. We have Team Washington and Team Sydney, and we have a clear winner. The winner of the day, who took the highest point, is Team Sydney. All right. I love the excitement. So, Team New York and Team Nairobi gathered 26 points out of 40. Team Sydney, which was the winner, took 29 marks out of 40. Then, the team that came second is Team Washington with 28 out of 40. You see, the competition was stiff. We have really come close to each other. I can see 26, 28 and 29. Mmeshinda na kamoja tu. Mmebakisha kamoja tu. But the point is, whether it is one, they are the winners. We have not clapped for Team Washington. So Washington for coming second. Let's give them a clap. Another one and another one. Very good. Team Sydney, how do we appreciate them now? Because they are the winners. How do we clap for them? All right. Team Sydney, simameni. No. All right. You're the bosses,
Yes.
All right. So, Team New York, Team Washington, and Team Nairobi, with all the respect, kindly stand up. We appreciate these guys. So let's get ready. Let's clap for Team Sydney for winning. Let's go. All right, thank you very much. And there is something I want to clarify, and this is probably the most important thing that you need to carry from this whole exercise. You see, in the activities, we have a clear winner. And we also have the team that came second and even the team that came third. So, in the activities, we have winners and we have losers. But listen, we have all been going through the training together. So as far as the training is concerned, do we have any losers? No. As far as the training is concerned, we are all winners. So please, don't go to the bus intimidating Team Nairobi and telling Team New York, oh, you did not win anything. No. We are going back to the bus, congratulating each other for winning in terms of the training. Is that clear?
Great.
Personally, I am very, very much excited and I know that you have learned something. I can see it in your faces. I can see the excitement. I can see the satisfaction. Even the way you are swallowing your soda, it tells a lot, because I see some of us are on the other side of the soda. Washamaliza. Anyhow, I want to confirm that we've gone through the student leaders training. We have qualified for this certification. This is from staff building. Each one of you will get a copy of their certificate right now. I will just call your name, come pick your certificate very fast, and then we call it a day. This business should take not more than 5 minutes, and then we conclude. Thank you very much, Mwalim. And the first person is Abigail Langat. Very fast, followed by Benson Moshemi. Congratulations, you're not the best. Congratulations, Benson Moshemi. And having said that, my business of the day is done. Unless there is any reaction, I think that's the best I can say for now. Thank you very much. May God bless you. I wish you well as you go back to school, as you go to implement what we've discussed, as you go to lead the school towards the correct direction. I wish you well, and may God's blessings follow you all the days of your lives. Amen. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much.
The first thing I would like to is thank God for helping us to reach this day. It was the most waited day for us. Hapa ni aje. The next thing is to thank Madam Deputy and our principal, Mr. Junge. Mr. Washira, we also thank you for this day, and we are grateful. Another thing I would like to say, what we have been told, working together. Sio ndo imekuwa motion yetu ya leo. Thank you.
Now, in the interest of time, I'll be very brief but precise at the same time, because I do not wish to take much more time, because Mr. Washira, I'm sure, is a very, very busy person. He was here very early in the morning. We would also want to release him so that he is able to attend to other programs. So, Mr. Washira, we want to say that this was a highly resourceful program and session that you've had today. It's a session that I'm sure is going to go a long way towards improving our leadership skills. I'm sure from today moving forward, you guys are going to be a complete different lot. We are going to see a different, efficient group of leaders in our school. So that, as Madam Deputy says, we are no longer going to have teachers having to do things when you people are there. So, Mr. Washira, we do not take it for granted that you found time out of your otherwise very busy schedule to be with us today, so that you can mentor these students to become better leaders in the future. Not that you are not just being molded to becoming good leaders in our school. The certificate that you have just been given, that is a certificate that is going to help you even after school. When you go for interviews, that certificate, you are going to produce it, and it's going to give you an advantage against the people with whom you'll be competing with. So it is an advantage that you have, and therefore you should appreciate, you should give back to the school the fact that the school has organized for you for this kind of a thing, so that then you can get a certificate. You are supposed to appreciate it by giving back to the school, by working for the school and doing the work that you are supposed to do it very nicely. So my singular duty has been assigned by Madam Derito is to simply pass a vote of thanks, and I want to start with you people. I want to thank you most sincerely, each one of you at a time. You have been very cooperative. Anytime you are called upon for any activity, you are quick to do it. We have taken our meals in good time, and you have really given him the required cooperation. So we thank you most sincerely, and we also want to thank you for having accepted this responsibility. It's an added responsibility in addition to your studies, but umejitolea kule shule to work for the school. So we want to appreciate you, and you can be sure God is going to reward even your studies because of that sacrifice that you make in the name of serving humanity, in the name of our school. So congratulations, we thank you for that sacrifice. Jipigie kakofi kamoja, pap. Thank you very much. In addition, I wish to thank Madam Derito, our very, very, very committed deputy. She's always there for you. She is the head of the student council. She is your patron. She is your head. In fact, everything that goes around the student body, prefect's body, the deputy is the person in charge. And we want to thank you, Madam Deputy, because you have always mentored these people. I always see you calling 1, 2, 3, trying to correct them, trying to encourage them to do this or the other thing. And were it not her motherly touch that she has always used to deal with you people, maybe some of you would have fallen apart. Some of you could have resigned. Sidio? But she has always been there for you. So, Madam Deputy, may God bless you because you have always been there. Even planning this kind of a thing today, it has taken out of your time, out of your energy, and we thank you most sincerely, and may God continue giving you that strength. I also want to take this opportunity to thank our very committed principal, Mr. Junge, who has some very strong commitment for our school. Every time we have a meeting, he never lacks a word to talk about this particular group. So, we don't take it for granted that he gives you also that particular support, because without that support, again, you would also not be able to do that kind of work. And as I conclude, Mr. Wachira, kindly take our appreciation for accepting to be part of this group. We know you are very busy. Yesterday, we know you are in Meru, but you traveled this morning all the way to come and be with us. You know you had been called by so many other schools, but you found it within your heart to give us this day so that you can come and sharpen the skills of these young leaders so that they can become better leaders in future. This leadership that is being propagated here in you, it is going to help you even in future. Wengine wenu mtakuwa ma MCA, mtakuwa ma principals, mtakuwa watu wakubwa huko, and it is being germinated and nurtured here. So msione hii maneno kama ni mambo kidogo. So Mr. Wachira, we thank you most sincerely for that wonderful session that we had the whole day. May God continue to bless you to work towards helping even so many other people. We know there are so many people who have gone through your hands, and we are sure even these young minds here with us are going to be part of that train and that track that you have always mentored. So thank you very so much, and we want to promise you that we are going to implement to the letter all that you have put into us. Even I myself have learned a lot. In fact, Mr. Wachira, you allow me to say that you have had this kind of sessions before, but you have not had the kind of a session that has been so diversified like the one we have had today, where we did not just sit and you came here to lecture to us. It was an activity-centered kind of a program, and hakuna mtu hata alilala kwa the whole program. So the fact that it was that well organized, it was it was full of activities we enjoyed. I personally enjoyed, I could see Madam Deputy enjoying, and I'm sure all of us enjoyed. So Mr. Wachira, we want to thank you, we want to appreciate you for that uniqueness of having that kind of a program where people don't get bored, and you are all participating, and we all felt like it is the best that we have had in a long time. So we thank you most sincerely, and we want to ask God that He continues to give you the strength, the wisdom to do much, much, much more. So, can we clap for Madam Deputy? Pap! For Mr. Junge? And for Mr. Wachira? Ingine moja? Then, I also thank myself. And finally, I'm sure you shall pray as we go back so that we can thank God for giving us the strength to be able to do all that we have done in the course of the day.
Mr. Wachira is not always available. You should know that. He's not always available. It's an honor that I called him last week. In fact, it was on Monday when I told somebody to remind me. I called him on Monday and he gave us an appointment for today. Can we appreciate him for accepting to come and be with us? Mr. Wachira did not tell you. He comes from, I think he's staying in Nairobi. All the way he has come, and you see he reached here before us. Mr. Wachira, I'm so appreciative. I thank you so much for what you have done for us. More than anything else, I've enjoyed the day. Did you enjoy the day? Yes. It was really enjoyable. I was wishing we came earlier. Yes. But all the same, I'm happy the day has been good. The day has been very good. Again, I will not forget to appreciate Mr. Nyamo, our boarding master, for being with us. It's an honor also for him. I know he was meant to travel to some places, but he postponed for you. Appreciate Mr. Nyamo is one clap. Good, good, good. Again, I will not forget to appreciate our principal. You'll never have another principal like Mr. Junga. Can you give him 2 claps? I'm sure you have interacted with so many schools. Majority of them, they are never taken for workshops. Team building, have you ever heard of any other? They don't go for team building so many times. So we need to appreciate our principal so much for whatever he has done for our school, for us. Number one, I am hoping that whatever you have learned, it will start today. Sasawa, it will start today. Let me remind you that Ndururi was born from this same cloud. Welfare. Ndururi was born here. It was conceived and born here. So, I don't know what you are going to do for your school, because that was something that the prefects came up with. For you, put your heads together and know what you can do as a team, so that it's something that you'll own. Okay?